Rain against the window, little rivers down the glass. Every station light is shining, then disappearing fast. I hold your letter open beneath the reading light, while villages and empty fields keep turning through the night. Each reflection in the window looks like someone I once knew. For a moment I see my own face, then the darkness carries through. Rain against the window, whisper what the years forgot. Did you wait beneath the station clock? Or did you finally stop? Rain against the window, blur the distance, not the truth. Every mile that takes me east brings back one more thought of you. Through the rain, through the night, every distant station fades into the light. A lamp beside the crossing glows and vanishes from view, like the evening when I promised I would find my way to you. I remember your apartment and the records playing low, how you asked me not to leave you, though you knew I had to go. I believed that time would answer all the questions left behind, but silence only changed their shape and kept them in my mind. Rain against the window, whisper what the years forgot. Did you wait beneath the station clock? Or did you finally stop? Rain against the window, blur the distance, not the truth. Every mile that takes me east brings back one more thought of you. Perhaps you built another life beyond the one we planned. Perhaps another woman learned the warmth inside your hands. I do not ask the night to give what time has taken through. I only need to understand what our promise meant to you. There are loves that end in anger, there are loves that lose their name. Ours remained a distant window lit beyond the falling rain. If you waited, please forgive me for the train I never took, for the words I left unanswered, for the fear you mistook. If you didn't, I will understand how waiting changes hearts. But tonight I cross the darkness to the place the silence starts. Rain against the window, what the years forgot? Did you wait beneath the station clock? Or did you finally stop? Rain against the window, blur the distance, not the truth. Every mile that takes me east brings back one more thought of you. Rain against the window, let the midnight journey run. By the time we reach Vienna, I will face what I have done. Through the rain, through the night, every distant station fades into the light. The platform clock is turning, just a minute before 12. I keep your letter hidden in the glove upon my hand. The porter lifts my suitcase, steam is rising through the light, and every bell is calling for the last train out tonight. I have carried your old promise through the silence and the years. Now the rails are shining silver and the road ahead is clear. I'm taking the last train tonight, following one distant light, through the dark and through the snow, to the place I have to go. I'm taking the last train tonight, with your letter held so tight. Maybe Vienna waits for me, maybe there I'll finally see. Last train tonight, carry me through. Last train tonight, closer to you. A woman shuts her window, a soldier waves goodbye. The station lamps are trembling underneath the midnight sky. I find my seat beside the glass, my coat around my knees, as houses fade to shadows and the city starts to leave. I do not know what waits there, or if your words are still true, but a heart can cross 1,000 miles for one unfinished truth. I'm taking the last train tonight, following one distant light, through the dark and through the snow, to the place I have to go. I'm taking the last train tonight, with your letter held so tight. Maybe Vienna waits for me, maybe there I'll finally see. Your handwriting has faded, but I know each careful line. Come to Vienna when you're ready, I will wait beyond the Rhine. I was younger when I folded all those words and turned away. Now the night moves like a picture and the past is on its way. Perhaps love has forgotten, perhaps time has changed your name, but I would rather meet the answer than keep wondering just the same. Let the midnight towns go by me, let the winter fields unfold, let the wheels repeat the question that my heart has always known. Will you meet me at the station? Will you recognize my eyes? Or will Vienna keep its silence underneath the morning sky? I'm taking the last train tonight, following one distant light, the snow, to the place I have to go. I'm taking the last train tonight, with your letter held so tight. Whether you are waiting there, I will meet the morning air. I'm taking the last train tonight, leaving fear beneath the lights. Vienna waits beyond the dawn, and the train keeps moving on. Last train tonight, carry me through. Last train tonight, towards something new. A ticket marked Vienna is resting in my hand, beside a folded letter and a silver luggage tag. The platform fades behind me, the midnight lights grow small, while every turning railway wheel repeats your distant call. I waited through the seasons, I let the years go by. Now one small piece of paper is carrying me through the night. A ticket marked Vienna, a promise on the line. One road across the darkness to a love I left behind. A ticket marked Vienna, and nowhere left to hide. I may not know what waits for me, but I am going to find out tonight. Vienna, carry me near. One little ticket through all of these years. My suitcase holds a blue dress, a photograph and shoes, the little things a woman takes when she has much to lose. The conductor checks my number, then closes every door, and I unfold your letter like I've done 1,000 times before. You wrote, come when you are ready, no matter when or why. I wonder if you meant forever or only one goodbye. A ticket marked Vienna, a promise on the line. One road across the darkness to a love I left behind. A ticket marked Vienna, and nowhere left to hide. I may not know what waits for me, but I am going to find out tonight. The dining car is glowing with glasses, coats and smoke. A couple near the window shares a quiet private joke. I watch the towns go passing, their church bells lost from view, and every unknown station feels 1 mile closer to you. Perhaps you found another life, perhaps your heart moved on, but questions kept in silence can feel heavier than being wrong. I could turn around tomorrow, I could take the morning train, but tonight I choose the answer over wondering again. Let Vienna keep its secrets till the rising of the sun. I have spent enough of my life afraid of what might come. A promise on the line, one road across the darkness to a love I left behind. A ticket marked Vienna, and nowhere left to hide. I may not know what waits for me, but I am going to find out becomes a question leading quietly to you. Vienna, carry me near, one little ticket through all of these years. The letter in my glove has waited all these years. Its paper worn and fragile, its words still bright and clear. I take it out so slowly beneath the carriage light, while fields beyond the window disappear into the night. Your writing leans like branches across the faded page, and suddenly I hear your voice, unchanged by time or age. The letter in my glove still asks me quietly, do you remember what we promised that evening by the sea? The letter in my glove still holds the words you knew. I will wait for you in Vienna. Will you still remember to? Remember to? Remember when the promise in the letter calls my name again? You wrote about the station, the clock above the square. You said you'd wear the winter coat I always loved you in. You drew a little circle around the month and day, but fear became my answer then, and I remained away. I told myself that silence would make the feeling end, but every year your letter began the question once again. The letter in my glove still asks me quietly, do you remember what we promised that evening by the sea? The letter in my glove still holds the words you knew. I will wait for you in Vienna. Will you still remember to? The ink has lost its darkness, the corners have been torn, but every word survived the nights I wished I'd never known. Was it love that made you write it? Was it loneliness or pride? Did you wait beneath the station clock and watch the trains arrive? Perhaps the promise ended on the night I did not come. Perhaps you closed the door on me before the morning sun. Do you remember that September? Do you remember what you said? That some roads may divide us, but one road waits ahead. I have kept your invitation like a secret near my skin. Now the train is moving eastward, and I'm finally answering. answering. The letter in my glove still asks me quietly, do you remember what we promised that evening by the sea? The letter in my glove has carried me to you. I will wait for you in Vienna. Tell me, was the promise true? The letter in my glove no longer needs to hide. By morning I will know the answer, waiting on the other side. Remember to remember when the promise in the letter calls my name again. Moonlight on the rails, silver on the ground. Little towns are sleeping as the wheels keep turning round. The letter lies beside me, the night is open wide, and every line of moonlight travels with me at my side. Moonlight on the rails, carry me away past the fields and quiet rivers toward the edge of day. Moonlight on the rails, shining pale and free. Let the moving night unfold, whatever waits for me. A bridge appears beneath us, then vanishes behind. The dark becomes a picture that is changing all the time. I cannot see tomorrow, I cannot change before, but something in the rhythm makes me fear the road no more. Moonlight on the rails, carry me away past the fields and quiet rivers toward the edge of day. Moonlight on the rails, shining pale and free. Let the moving night unfold, whatever waits for me. Carry me quietly, moonlight on the rails. There are miles without an answer, there are roads we travel blind, but the heart can breathe more freely when it finally leaves behind all the rooms where fear was waiting, all the words it could not say. Now the rails beneath the moonlight keep on leading me away. No promise, no warning, only night becoming morning. No answer, no sign, only silver keeping time. was when this midnight train moved on. The dining car was glowing with a low and amber light. Crystal glasses softly trembled as the train moved through the night.
I ordered tea and waited,
with your letter near my hand.
Then a stranger at the next table
looked at me as if he understood. He did not ask my reason. He did not ask my name.
But something in his quiet eyes
made the journey feel less strange. The stranger in the dining car knew more than he could say.
He watched the dark beyond the glass
as midnight slipped away. The stranger in the dining car looked once across the light,
and for a breath I almost felt
he knew where I was going tonight.
You keep a letter folded like a secret in your glove. You look toward every passing town as if searching for a love.
I will not ask who wrote it
or why you traveled alone,
but Vienna has a way of making old memories feel like home.
I looked at him more closely,
at the kindness in his face,
and wondered if the night had sent
a warning or some grace.
Have we met in another city?
No, I think I would recall.
Then why do you seem familiar?
Perhaps some strangers know us all. The stranger in the dining car
may only share the road,
but sometimes one unfinished glass
can lighten what we hold.
The stranger in the dining car
will leave before first light.
Still for a while, two separate hearts were traveling through the same night.
He spoke about the winter
and the stations farther east,
how every journey changes us,
though distances may cease.
I asked if he believed that love
could wait through years apart.
He smiled and said, a promise waits
only as long as the heart.
But some return too late to find
the life they left behind,
and some must take the road at last
to free their restless mind.
The waiter cleared the table,
the clock was nearing 2.
I wanted one more answer,
but the train already knew.
Tell me, stranger, if you love someone, would you wait through every year?
I would wait until the waiting
turned from hope into a fear.
Would you meet her at the station?
If she came from far away,
I would stand beneath the clock there,
though I'd have no words to say. Then the train leaned through a corner,
and the dining lights grew dim.
For a moment she saw someone else.
For a moment he saw her in him. The stranger in the dining car
knew more than he would show.
He left me with a question,
only morning now will know.
The stranger in the dining car
was gone before first light,
but for a while 2 separate hearts were traveling through the same night. The stranger in the dining car, remember what you came to find.
Then footsteps moved along the train
and left his shadow behind. Coffee after midnight, cooling by the window light. I returned from the dining car, but left my thoughts behind. The carriage moved so gently, the curtains breathed and swayed, and every word the stranger spoke refused to fade away. Was he only passing through, like every town outside? Or did the night place him beside me for a reason I could not find? Coffee after midnight, one small cup, one restless heart. Why can someone met by chance feel familiar from the start? Coffee after midnight, while the silver rails unwind, I am traveling toward an old love with a stranger on my mind. After midnight, soft and slow, some questions right beside us, wherever we may go. He never told me where he'd leave or why he traveled east. He only said that promises can set a person free. His coat was dark, his voice was low, his smile was almost sad, as if he knew the kind of love that waits for what it had. Perhaps I saw what I needed in a face I'll never know. A little courage in his silence for the road I chose to go. Coffee toward an old love with a stranger on my mind. I unfolded your old letter, then folded it once more. For the first time it felt smaller than the world beyond the door. Maybe answers are not waiting only at the journey's end. Maybe sometimes they are whispered by a temporary friend. The coffee lost its warmth, but my hands no longer shook, and Vienna felt much closer when I closed the letter book. Here's to all the passing faces who remind us how to move, to the ones who share a table but have nothing left to prove. Here's to every quiet meeting that becomes a little light and disappears between the stations like a window in the night. Coffee after midnight, one small cup, one steadier heart. Maybe someone met by chance can help a journey start. Coffee after midnight while the silver rails unwind. I am traveling toward an answer, leaving some old fear behind. Coffee after midnight, now the darkness feels less wide, and whatever waits in Vienna, I will meet with open eyes. After midnight, soft and slow, some questions right beside us, then quietly let go. Between two stations, the train has come to rest. A lonely lamp is burning beyond the window's edge. No one leaves the carriage, no one waits beside the track, and for one suspended moment I could still decide to turn back. One road leads to Vienna, one road leads to what I knew. Somewhere in the darkness, both are asking me to choose between two stations, between the past and dawn. Do I follow what is calling, or return to what is gone? between the night, between the day. One heart must choose which road to take. The conductor walks the platform, then disappears from sight. A whistle waits unspoken in the cold and empty night. I touch the window softly and see my own reflection. Not the girl who missed the first train, but a woman choosing direction. I have blamed the years between us. I have blamed my younger fear. But every mile has shown me why I finally came here. Between two stations, between the past and dawn, do I follow what is calling, or return to what is gone? Between two stations, with no answer and no sign, I am standing in the silence between your life and mine. If I leave this train before dawn, I may never know the truth. I may keep your faded letter and the questions of my youth. If I stay until Vienna, I may find an empty place, but even emptiness would answer what the years refuse to face. There are choices made from longing. There are choices made from fear. Tonight I choose the road ahead, because the answer may be near. Let the station keep its silence. Let the cold lamps disappear. Let the wheels begin their turning. I have come too far to fear. I am not the girl who waited for the world to make a sign. I will meet whatever morning waits beyond this heart of mine. Between two stations, between the past and dawn, I will follow what is calling. I will not turn back or run. Between two stations, I have made the choice at last. I is growing thinner, the stars are turning pale.
Your letter rests beside me like a map without a trail.
You wrote beneath the station clock,
You'd wait until I came.
but years can change a promise,
And years can change a name.
I have asked the dark 1,000 times what morning will reveal,
But every answer disappears before
it can feel real. Did you wait for me beneath the station light?
Did you watch the final trains arrive
And leave into the night?
Did you wait for me when I was lost in fear?
Or did the years grow quiet when you knew I would not appear?
I waited till the morning,
But the morning found me here.
I picture you that winter, your collar turned up high,
Your hands inside your pockets as the hours wandered by.
Did every pair of footsteps make you turn toward the door?
Did hope become a burden you could not carry anymore?
I do not ask for innocence, I know what silence cost.
I only need to understand the shape of what was lost.
Did you wait for me
beneath the station light?
Did you watch the final trains arrive
And leave into the night?
Did you wait for me when I was lost in fear?
Or did the years grow quiet when you knew I would not appear?
I waited till the morning,
Then I learned to disappear.
found another hand to warm your winter days.
Perhaps you left the station and forgot my frightened face.
Perhaps this journey brings me to a life you no longer know.
But truth is kinder than the dream I carried years ago.
I will not ask the past to move or make you choose again.
I only need to meet the place where waiting found its end. If I call your name in Vienna,
will the city answer me?
Some promises keep breathing,
though the people cease to be.
If you're standing at the station,
will I know you as before?
some hearts remember footsteps,
even after closing doors.
and if no one waits to meet me, I will still have crossed the night. For a woman cannot live forever by an unanswered light. Did you wait for me beneath the station light? Did you watch the final trains arrive and leave into the night?
Did you wait for me?
I am almost there to see
Whether love became a memory
or kept one place for me. Did you wait for me? I can face whatever's true,
for the train is nearing Vienna,
and the dawn is breaking through. I remember
you.
Did you wait for me? The morning soon will know. Dawn through the glass, a pale line over the fields. The night is folding softly, and the distant sky reveals a village church, a river, a road beneath the blue. And all the world is waking as the train keeps moving through. I thought the dark would last forever. I thought my fear would stay. But every mile toward the morning takes a little night away. Glass, turning silver into gold. Every passing ray of light makes the future feel less cold. Dawn through the glass, let the waking world begin. I may not know what waits for me, but I am ready to step in. Morning light, carry on. Night is leaving, dawn has come. The letter on the table does not tremble in my hand. Remain the same, but now I finally understand. A promise is not only what another heart may keep. Sometimes it is the courage this darkness and arrived inside the day. Dawn through the glass, turning silver into gold. Every passing ray of light makes the future feel less cold. Dawn through the glass, let the waking world begin. I may not know what waits for me, but I am ready to step in. With the morning papers tied, a child is waking slowly in the compartment by my side. The stranger may be sleeping, or perhaps he left before, but something in his quiet words has opened one more door. I no longer need a warning, I no longer need a sign. The choice is finally mine. Let the cold blue turn to amber, let the rooftops come in view. Let the city hold its answer, whether old or something new. I will meet the station calmly, I will carry no disguise. For the woman who left at midnight now can face the morning light. Dawn through the glass, turning silver into gold. Every passing ray of light makes the future feel less cold. Dawn through the glass, let the waking world begin. I may not know what waits for me, but I am ready to step in. Dawn through the glass, Vienna rising far ahead. I am not arriving empty, I have brought myself instead. Morning light, carry on, night is leaving, dawn has come.
I'm waiting on the Vienna platform, beneath the station clock. The morning trains are nearing, but the hour moves like it's stopped. I wear the winter overcoat you always used to know, and hold the final letter that I never chose to send. I told myself you wouldn't come. I learned to live that way. But every time the rails begin, I turn toward them and wait. where the promise used to be. Watching every carriage window for the face that once knew me. I'm waiting on the Vienna platform, though the years have changed us both. I don't know if you remember, but I could not lose the hope. Under the clock,
under the light,
I have waited
through the night.
The porters move the luggage, the cafe lights come on, a newspaper boy is calling. As the final dark is gone, I see a woman in the distance, then she turns another way, and every brief resemblance steals the words I meant to say. Would I ask why you were silent? Would you ask why I remained? Or would one look between us say what neither could explain? I'm waiting on the Vienna platform, where the promise used to be. Watching every carriage window for the face that once knew me. I'm waiting on the Vienna platform, though the years have changed us both. I don't know if you remember, but I could not lose the hope. I waited first from tenderness, then anger, then from pride, until the station became a place I carried deep inside. I built a life beyond you. I learned to close the door, but part of me still heard the train we spoke of long before. Perhaps you're in the final car, perhaps you changed your mind, perhaps the only thing arriving is the truth I feared to find.
If you step onto the platform, I will not ask where you have been. I will not count the vanished years or wish them back again.
I will only say you made it, and let the silence fall.
For some reunions need no speeches, some goodbyes need none at all.
Are you waiting?
Are you there?
I am standing by the clock in the cold Vienna air.
I'm waiting on the Vienna platform,
where the morning meets the rails,
watching every carriage window
as the darkness slowly pales.
I'm waiting on the Vienna platform,
and the train is drawing near.
Whether you are there to meet me,
I will finally face the years.
I'm waiting on the Vienna platform,
as the brakes begin to sound,
and somewhere through the rising steam,
a pair of footsteps touch the ground.
Under the clock, under the light,
someone is walking
out of the night. silver rooftops turning gold. I step beyond the station with the letter in my coat. A bell begins above me. The morning streets are still, and someone's footsteps follow, then disappear beyond the hill. Vienna at first light. No answer in the sky, only windows waking slowly as the final train goes by. Vienna at first light. The road is open wide. I do not know what waits ahead, but I no longer need to hide. Across the night for something I could never clearly name, not only for a promise, not only for a face. Perhaps someone was waiting. Perhaps I arrived too late, but the city gave no answer as I walked beyond the gate. Vienna at first light. No answer in the sky, only windows waking slowly as the final train goes by. Vienna at first light. Let the quiet morning start. Some journeys do not end with love, but still return a heart. The letter stays unopened. The street begins to shine. A shadow turns the corner, but I do not call this time. The city keeps its secrets. The bells begin again, and I keep walking forward through the softly waking rain. Vienna at first light. The blue becomes the day. Whatever waited at the station has already changed my way. Vienna at first light. The rooftops catch the sun. The city offered no reply, but still I walked on.